but it is what
I'm
it
better
is.
now.
You said you better now. You've gone to
No,
recovery.
I was talking to Jaleen.
Oh, I was about to say
She
you.
just told
You've gone to recovery for your potty mouth.
Addiction,
I appreciate that, man. That's a that's big coming from you. That's real
medication to the
big.
pod.
What?
That shows
Hey,
a level of maturity not seen in most people.
Right? Because I won't go.
I had a Chris agent
They
person
tried
on
to
earlier
send me
today.
out to rehab. I said no, no, no.
No, no, no. That's my song. I ain't gonna hold you. Anyone else got a hit.
Rest in peace, sir. And she committed
That was
crimes. She did drugs. They're illegal. So I gotta stop. I gotta stop singing her song.
I mean,
Only
if y'all going by that same energy when it comes to that wrestler that we talked about off air, I'm not gonna mention anything. But if we keep in that same energy, that's what I'm saying.
My favorite rapper T.I.
I don't pick and choose. I separate.
T.I. my
I
favorite
separate.
rapper, so I know what happened. I know what happened.
Come here.
All right.
What we starting off with first, SmackDown?
If you like it, I love it. Yeah, I'm just. Are we getting whatchamacallit joining us, or what's the deal with that?
I'm texting him. You probably still let me see.
I just want to know before I get all the way in started.
I didn't hear the question.
I was asking is Reggie gonna show up?
I texted him earlier. Let me see if he answer.
Yeah, just see if he answers before I get it started, cause I'm ready. Well, I might as well. While you're doing that, let me grab my earphone just to make sure my audio level's good on the YouTube.
Can you hear Coda's Baby Shark in the background?
I can't, but let me put my headphone in and just be back real quick.
What's up, Coda?
Yeah,
You start playing with this toy, right?
Mm-hmm.
He ain't even touched this toy the whole time. Hey, I see you dancing with Baby Shark. Why you want to play Baby Shark?
One more. Santa Fe.
Alright.
Yay! They're fine, Baby
You don't
Shark.
have to. You can eat it. You didn't even like the Santa Fe solids until I said something about it. Your water. I don't want this.
Body Shark, you.
That song stuck in my head now. Amy Winehouse song. I'm mad you got that stuck in my head.
Hey, it's a good song you stuck in here, not like this Baby Shark song.
Baby
Yeah,
shark.
it's better than that.
Baby shark. Baby shark.
No.
So AJ, what's the final verdict from Reggie? Yay or nay?
Nay right now. Nay.
No problem.
I texted him before I texted him right after I texted you, so yeah, nay.
No problem whatsoever. Special guest category. So I'm going to get it started. Let me take this headphone out of my ear. All right,
You want
folks,
to go
we
over
are
the draft
starting.
2 on the pot?
Yeah, sure. You want me to do that up top, or you want me to do that towards the end?
Whenever you feel.
Whenever it just comes through naturally.
Wait. Damn, we got a lot to talk about, don't we?
You'll find out. So we are starting and rolling in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ahoy Maloy! Welcome to Talkin' Wrestling. I'm your referee announcer D Cypher, and allow me to introduce tonight's performers. In the red corner, from 20,000 leagues under the sea, it's Dashy.
Burn it down, baby.
And in the blue corner, just around the way, it's West Philly AJ.
Yeah.
I feel like you missed something. You got another famous line you say, but that's cool. And no, it's all good.
And that's with a P.
Hey, there it is. Okay, just didn't feel right without you mentioning that part. You had to let the fans know. So tonight we are going to recap briefly last week's SmackDown, yesterday's Raw, other news stories such as the WrestleMania kickoff, and talk about something fun that us three have started, a little draft of fantasy of sorts. But be sure to put that subscribe button in a chokehold and make that like button tap out, because ladies and gentlemen, Marks and Marquettes, it's time to talk wrestling. All right, let's kick
Ding,
things
ding,
off.
ding.
There we go. Let's kick things off with the WrestleMania kickoff show. So up top, we had the return of Big E and CM Punk. Dashy, what did you think seeing those two? Didn't expect that, huh? Did you?
I didn't. Well, yes, they announced it, but I didn't expect to see Big E. That's my guy. I wish he'd get back in the ring, but health comes first. So and CM Punk, but he's old, so commentary is his bread and butter. He'll be great at that. But Big E, I miss that man.
Did he look gassed sitting at the commentary booth?
He looked like he was out of breath. Some long-winded answers. He had to keep them short.
Yes, he did.
AJ, what do you think?
Tricep.
How was it seeing those two legends?
Believe it or not, CM Punk, he's a good commentator because he's good on the mic in the ring. Big E, I wasn't expecting him to be somewhat funny on the mic as a commentator, but I can see them doing something. A good little duo. Once CM Punk run is done, and Big E don't want to wrestle no more.
He's just getting ready for his next career. Yeah, he's getting ready for his next career.
New Jerry the King Law, Big E. That's why I see him as, because of the one little unitary on one outfit.
Yep. Rolling right past that, what did you think, AJ, of seeing Bianca Belair come out? She just not even set for WrestleMania. I mean, she's set for WrestleMania, but at the same time, not set for WrestleMania. Like, how's she just gonna step over everybody in the Elimination Chamber? Just tell me what your thoughts were.
Cause she got the EST story.
Yeah.
But no, no, for real though, it makes sense. She's been in the spotlight for a very long time, and she's on not the cool down, but still main event talent where you want to still fight good fights, but you want to push her somewhat there. We all know she's not having this belt because she was the longest Raw Women's Champion for how long it was. She's just lost it or whatever, however it was. So she's not getting that belt no time soon. Probably, I'm not going to say until probably Survivor Series or something a little after that. It's past the summer. So it's cool. A nice little filler for her to keep up her clout up.
And Dashi, how was it for you? What did you think of seeing Bianca come out? Just for me, it's random.
I thought it was cool. She up there promoting her. I see photos. She's promoting her reality show with her husband.
Love in WWE.
Yeah, Love in WWE. I think that's great. She definitely don't got nothing to do with her time right now. But they're gonna find something for her. That's Bianca Belair. They can't. I think it's too soon for Jade Cargill, but they're gonna do something big for her.
Yeah.
Then right after that, we had I just had the image up. Becky Lynch come out. She was setting her plans again, just completely stepping over Nia Jax, setting her plans straight for mommy. What did you think of that?
No, Rhea Ripley came out first.
Oh, Rhea Ripley came out first. Sorry.
Yeah, Rhea came out, was talking a whole bunch of mess, saying, "Oh, I'm going to Australia, hometown, Elimination Chamber." And Becky came out, kind of, WrestleMania spoiler. I think they should have waited for Becky.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. It was kind of fast.
It was a little spoiler, but we all
I
know
like
that's
it. I like
happen,
it.
So I
like it. Because what it is, I like it because Rhea really have no real rival, no real rivalry since
if you ask Liv Morgan, she's
back.
a rival.
Yeah, but she's really not.
She is, but she not. She got a reason to be mad, but it ain't a rivalry.
You were the tag team champion. Then I'm not going to know. I love Liv, but we ain't going to acknowledge that. I'm going to sweep down the rug.
We'll get to her. Her Monday night outfit. Look like she just left my crib.
Oh my god! But no, what it is though, it makes sense. Nia Jax came back. Rhea Ripley is dominant. You need somebody kind of her size, and Becky's the man. She calls herself mommy versus the man. It makes sense. I don't see Becky really winning, but Becky's over right now. Yeah, they doing it for the money. That's all it is. Two different girls with accents.
I don't think Becky winning, but it'd be a great match.
Yeah, but that's all it is. It's a filler. She didn't really get no real all the best divas on SmackDown. You want to say what it is? All the best
divas.
Well, I thought best wrestler, best female wrestler. Hey, I'm going off of Chelsea Green, what she said off the diva era. That's why.
Oh, you saw that, John, too?
Yeah, so I can see it. So my fault. Some wrestlers are divas, some are female wrestlers. That's it.
All right, well, following up right after that, we had our workhorse champion, our B-team champion, apparently, Seth freaking Rollins, who, he had a nice pop, but they treated him certainly like chopped liver today on that episode of the kickoff event. But you know, he came out, he addressed the crowd. In what you guys think of that? I'll get into what happened next, but just his address. What do you think of that?
I gotta go back to it.
I didn't see the reason for Seth to be there, but I mean, now in hindsight, I see why. But the way they had him up there was pretty disrespectful. If he's your champion, if he's your second world champion, he looked kind of like just the fourth wheel. Yeah. And what's crazy is it's like the fourth wheel when you out on a date and her ex pop up and now she on her ex top when her ex is out with a new person and they all having a threesome over there. It's like, all right, well, I guess I'll go play with my championship over in the corner. So I think that was pretty messed up how they did stuff. But I get it. Maybe he could have did more, but I understand where they're going with it now.
What about you, AJ? What you think?
I like it. It makes sense. Because Roman never beat Seth. He never beat Seth.
And speaking of Roman, glad you mentioned Roman. Roman is the one who interrupted him. Roman came out interrupting Seth like, you know, what's up, little bro? What's up? I'm out here running things 10 times less than you, but make it 10 times more than you. What you think of that one, AJ?
I like that bit so much. I love that bit so much, bro. Because what it is, I'll be over there and see with my job. I'm like, bro, I can work 10 times less than you and make 10 times more than you. So I understand what he said. But what it is, though, it makes sense. Seth always beat Roman. Roman never beat Seth in a one-on-one competition. Just entered. Started off, it makes sense. You call him the loser bracket, and you call yourself the winner bracket. That's cool. But you didn't beat that second person that you keep avoiding that person who got that heavyweight championship. So in reality, you teaming up with your cousin now. I'm gonna get too far. Go ahead, finish the story. Decipher. Roll me out.
Dashi, what did you think of Roman taking the decision from Cody? He said Cody can't make up his mind, so I'm gonna make the decision for him, and I choose The Rock. What did you think of Roman doing that?
How did they do this?
It was cool. I didn't really. I saw through it, so I didn't really think much of it. So, not Rock. Roman did what he was supposed to do, played his part. Try to cut Cody out his little spot for a little safety net because The Rock is gonna treat him well in that match. He don't really have a threat because Rock is 60, pushing 60, and no way he gonna beat in his prime Roman Reigns. So I think he was. I know that he almost lost to Cody last year had it not been for Solo and Jimmy and him. So I think he was going for Rock because it was an easier fight.
No, I don't think so.
Rock is 60.
Strong words. AJ, what you think? AJ, well, yeah, he's exaggerating, of course, but AJ, what you think? What did you think of having Roman pick The Rock, taking the choice away from Cody?
Hold on, Decipher. Where?
Well, let me pull up.
Oh yeah. So
go ahead.
Wait, I'm ready. So what I like, it makes sense because that's his cousin. That's big cousin. Nobody else in wrestling did it bigger than him. Even though Roman got the belt longer, magnitude wise, like, okay, cool. You brought my big cousin in here, thought he was going to stop me? That's my family. You got me messed up. You feel me? So I like where Roman and Rock was at with it. Like, and then when Seth get in there and Cody, you know how it went. I like it. It makes sense. It make a lot of sense when he showed the family tree and all that stuff too.
Because they say he had a PowerPoint presentation prepared.
Yes,
he was ready.
They did say that. Yeah,
I really was mad when I was mad when I seen that though. I feel like I was watching a whole project.
Yeah, I'm like, where's Cody's PowerPoint? Where's Seth's? Well, Seth ain't part of the
Cody's PowerPoint. I said this to I think AJ, or I just said it to myself. Cody's PowerPoint should have just been regular people, and it should have showed a contrast of, okay, you got a wrestling family, I got a workhorse blue collar family, so I deserve to do this. So that should have been.
I got a wrestler from a plumber. My dad was a wrestler. His dad was a plumber.
Right. So that's what it should have showed. It should have showed just regular names, in my opinion.
No, they should have.
But following that, we had The Rock performing his best Will Smith impersonation and doing the slap that was heard across the world against my man Cody Rhodes. AJ, tell me what you thought about that.
I loved it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Rock fan. I'm biased to the Rock. And all these people out here is Cody crybabies.
Whew. He
I
said the
like to
word.
see
He
him.
said
I
the word.
love
Get him. Get him. Comment section.
I love
Don't
it.
let him talk to
What
y'all
is
like
that?
that. Don't let him talk to
Hold
y'all
up.
like that.
Hear me out.
Crybaby.
The
He
Rock,
said Cody
the Rock
crybabies.
said the best. I can understand from the casual fans and the Cody crybabies.
And Cody
The slap
himself.
was for the
He
Cody
yeah.
crybabies.
The
And
slap
Cody
was for the
himself.
Cody
Yeah.
crybabies.
The slap was for the Cody crybabies. Nah, mind you, I'm all down for the Rock smacking somebody. He don't get it. He don't get to do it often.
Oh, you
I
just
was
want to see
loving it.
Hollywood Rock. Okay.
I just like to see how I want him to take his Hulk Hogan role and be Hollywood Rock. Be
Okay.
Hollywood Hulk Hogan came back. He Hollywood Rock. That's all you got to do.
Fair
You a
enough.
megastar. Do it. That's it.
Dashie,
Hogan
what
came
did you
back at
think
60
about
and
that
still was fighting.
grown man slapping that other grown man in the face with his fingertips like that?
It definitely was his fingertips.
Why you gotta say it like that? I'm mad you seen the freeze frame of it though.
Yeah, he
Man,
caressed his
seen
face.
that.
Okay.
It definitely was fingertips.
Oh man, listen. I didn't like the optics of it because Cody made Cody look like a little punk B. I'm like, dog, dude just smacked you, and all you gonna do is get held back by security. Like, I understand you got a suit on. This ain't really the environment or the venue for all that fighting stuff. And,
Hold on, pause. Look at Nick
Nah.
Aldis though. Nick Aldis like, yo, that couldn't have been me, bruv. That couldn't have been me, bruv.
That couldn't have been me. Seth Rollins' position couldn't have been me. I'm like, what?
I'm not gonna hold you.
Is doing?
Seth wasn't gonna do nothing. Seth was crippled.
No,
Like,
Seth had his back,
I don't
and that was
care about
planting
how
the
crippled
seeds for the
Seth-
future.
No,
Seth was
it's the fact
definitely
that he
planting the
sat there as
seeds.
the fourth wheel, watching everyone fight over Roman's championship. He just twiddling his thumbs in the corner. That couldn't have been me. I would have walked off.
No, what it was, he was bashing him, right? Because remember, Seth came out there and begged Cody like, "Oh, I need a main event," pretty much. Nobody want to see that. He told him this is a workhorse champion belt. Roman don't fights. Cody's a workhorse champion. He's fighting every week, so he's going to change the narrative of the Universal Championship. Where Seth belt is, we don't want that, but Seth know what his value of his belt is. Roman keep downplaying him. But the real rival is between them. Seth never had a rivalry after he got injured, so it's just like really a placeholder. Allegedly, they said they're going to do a tag team match. They have a back-to-back.
That's why I was going to wait till after Raw because I don't think that was. Well, that was.
Yeah, that seed. That seed wasn't
trailer.
planted full. Your seed was planted, but it wasn't watered until Raw. So you are skipping a bit of a head there.
Yeah,
AJ.
No, so I seen that before. I seen that after that though. After this press conference, I seen that allegedly on like insiders and stuff like that.
Yeah, they
So,
was
like,
talking about it, but like they didn't really.
Yeah.
They really teased it with that WrestleMania teaser trailer thing when there was four of them standing off from each other.
Oh, no, I didn't see it.
Yeah, they put that out. That's when I thought, like, oh, they can't do that. How they gonna do that? And so we gonna get to what Seth said, but that had me scratching my head like, okay, I see where they're going, but like let's kind of do the math here. But we'll get to that.
All right, so then we had SmackDown the day after, and Triple H had to, address some things because he couldn't just let all this stuff happen on. Yeah, he couldn't just let all this stuff happen on his show. So he said, here goes some good quotes. He said, maybe some people don't know their role. He said, and I don't really care where you sit, because the answers come from one place and one place only, and it doesn't matter if you like that decision. I was trying to do a good Paul Levesque.
I thought he was going to say, I got 2 words for you. He said, if you don't like that, I got 2 words for you.
I don't like that he's got the corporate name now. They're going full breaking kayfabe. He's Paul Levesque. Yeah, why can't it still just be Hunter? Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Paul Triple H Levesque. That's what they call him.
I don't like that though. Like
Undertaker
wouldn't like that either. Undertaker wouldn't like it. It's better than Corporate Kane. No, let him still be his character, but he's in a suit.
Triple H is this. It's now this. Remember the Authority? Remember that?
No, I wasn't watching wrestling during that time. Good sir.
Okay, so now the Authority.
Yeah, all the 2010s I was not there. I came in 2022-ish. 2023
yeah, so basically how he addressed the situation is this. He addressed the situation like the Authority. Like, I'm the Authority now, bro. Like, you tripping. I'm here to creative control. Even though you want to board the TKO, whatever got to get said is run by me. So if I ain't say it, it ain't happening. That's the authority right there. So Rock trying to overshadow. That's where they beefing at,
No, I was just
and
talking
that's why I
about the
like when he's
name.
talking.
I was just talking about the
Hey, I
name.
like
I like
Triple
them just
H. I
being
like
called
the
Triple
fact that he
H.
came out there as Paul Triple H Levesque. He came out, let his nuts hang, let Dwayne know exactly who run things around here for the last year. All right,
He needed to.
Vince ain't here no more. All right, he ain't here
Last
touching
two
on little
years,
girls and
I say
freaking on the
last 2 years.
employees. All right, well, technically full year because Vince was
Okay.
sticking his nose in and out of the company
Yeah,
at certain
give you
points
that.
last year. So he
I
been
give you
running
that.
things. He said everything run by me, and if you go down to NXT, is run by my man Sean, not Dwayne, not Roman, not Rikishi, not the Wild Samoans, not none of y'all, and nobody in NOI family or Top Two family or whoever family you want to call run things around here, but the Levesque.
Yo, he ain't say all that, but that's a wild promo right there. I love that. That
No,
promo's way more
that's
spicy.
That's what I
that's what
got
he's
from
saying.
it.
That's what you got from it. I
That's
love
exactly
it.
what he's.
I love it.
That's exactly what he's saying.
So then following that, we had some Elimination Chamber qualifiers. I like this little tournament style. It makes wrestling feel more like a real sport. So I really like that.
Please don't start this. I don't want to. I had a heartbreak on that one. Please don't start with the first qualifier.
We started off
I
with a
was
crazy
mad.
bang. Yeah, AJ Styles and Drew McIntyre. We already know who won that. Folks who
I
didn't
ain't like
watch
that
it.
match.
Side note. Side note. We did a little fantasy draft thing,
I only
and I
didn't
took
like
an
that match.
L first from the beginning.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
get
I
to
didn't
like that
the
match
drafting of the
because
fantasy draft. I'll talk about that towards the end. But yeah, we did do a fantasy draft, so that's probably why he's
Oh,
not
excuse
feeling that. So yeah, Drew McIntyre took the win against AJ Styles.
Yeah, I didn't
Oh yeah,
like
thoughts
that.
on that fight? Yeah, I guess I don't really
I didn't
remember
like
the
that
fight.
match. I didn't like the
I
fact
know.
AJ lost. I think he could have been in the chamber match because he has nothing to do right now. So he could have fought someone else and been in there.
No,
Drew could have beat up on
made
somebody.
sense.
Oh,
It made sense, no dashy. But like you said, AJ had nobody else to go against, and Drew ran down by
and
everybody
also, I'm gonna
else.
say this too. LA Knight was on commentary. I thought him and LA Knight was gonna have a program going to EC, but again, another reason why AJ should have faced someone else. If LA Knight won, why couldn't AJ won? They had their little thing in the chamber. I don't know. That's why I think
No,
AJ should
ready?
have fought someone else to get into
I
the
got it.
chamber, or at least have a
I got it now.
storyline going
No, it
somewhere.
makes sense. I got it. I got it now. Ready? I got it. It makes sense now. So I feel like they trying to switch the titles, like the brands of the titles. I feel like they're going to try to either have, like you said, Cody's on Raw, LA Knight's on SmackDown. If he wins the Elimination Chamber, he fights Seth at the Rumble. Two megastars would make sense. That's their personality, persona.
How you gonna fight Seth
Cody,
at the Rumble next year?
no, not the Rumble, at Mania, right? Mania.
Oh.
This year. And then he wins. Now that heavyweight title comes to SmackDown. Then the Universal title go to Raw. I feel like that's their whole plan to switch up the titles and stuff. I feel like that's the whole situation why AJ Styles lost.
Shaking
So that AJ
things
Styles
up.
he can have a feud with LA Knight for a belt or something like that to get him something to go for. Or he just didn't work people over to get people over like John Cena. You feel me?
I still think LA Knight is gonna try to get Logan Paul's United States Championship. I still think
That's a good
so?
spot for him. That's a good spot for
it
him.
is, unless this YouTuber I watched, Santi Zap, he made a good point that Montez Ford should go after the U.S. Championship to promote his reality show. But
I'm with that.
it hasn't been enough build up for Montez. Like if
It
you
is.
put him in the chamber again,
It's a switch from his current rivalry, which is Karrion Cross's group. I forgot what they're called, New Testament or something
but
like
they
that.
kind of dropped that so Bobby can be in the. I don't know. I didn't watch SmackDown.
We'll see,
really.
but let's keep it in line. We had another qualifier. We had Bianca Belair versus Michin. This fight was pretty good for Michin. Obviously, Bianca Belair took the win.
She can go.
AJ Styles prodigy.
Yep.
Michin
is AJ Styles prodigy. Yeah. What y'all think of that fight?
I give it a 3.5. Michin did her thing. Bianca was trying to get her over. That's it. Bianca ain't fight her best. That's it. That's nothing else I can take from it.
Dashy, what about you? You don't got to rate it.
For conclusion, I mean, all of these qualifier matches are pretty much predictable, which isn't too bad. But Michin can go. That ain't no surprise to me. I do like Bianca. She was probably going through the motions for that match, but Michin is definitely trying to prove something. And you could see
when you say you said the qualifier seemed predictable. Are you saying for the women's or the male?
For both,
everyone.
Bro. For both, bro. I could look at them and see who was going same. And I'm a casual.
Literally.
I'm a super casual.
Bronson week.
Okay.
Let me go on to the next one. Hold on, AJ. Let me just go on to the next one. Yeah, let me go on to the next one. So we had this is actually Bailey. So Bailey discussed her splitting from Damage Control, and then Dakota Kai came out, and they had a little scuffle when the Kabuki Warriors tried to jump her. Oh, did I say the name wrong? I said the name wrong?
No.
Oh.
I was talking about son.
Yeah. And then it looked like Dakota Kai was going to hit Bailey with a chair, but she ended up hitting, or at least swinging towards the Kabuki Warriors. But then it kind of looked like Dakota Kai still was like, I don't really know yet. So what do y'all think of that little program they got working up?
It's cool. Dakota definitely she threw me for a loop. I thought she was gonna be on Damage Control or Kabuki Warrior side, but when she grabbed that steel chair and looked at Bailey, I pretty much knew she was gonna protect her. I hate to sound like this because when you've been watching wrestling for 20 plus years,
it's patterns.
You kind of get the formula.
Yeah, you get the patterns. Yeah. You adapt to the patterns.
So
yeah, I kind of saw that protection thing coming, but I still don't completely trust Dakota yet. She got to do some more for me to be like, all right, she's Team Bailey, because she was just Team Bailey, and all of them were, and they were fake. They were the Mean Girls. So we'll see how that goes later on with Dakota.
Shout out to Mean Girls. I just saw that movie and reviewed this up on cypherspit.com.
It's very trash, by the way. It's a musical. Nobody don't go watch it, but you'll check it out.
Check out the review. Check out the review.
He's a great reviewer. Me, I'm saying Malima terms. I ain't like it. He likes it.
AJ, what did you think of Bailey's little Mean Girls performance? Her movie.
Bailey's.
You call her Bailey. Mean Girl. Actually, it was cool. I like how I like the attire. They made her like she's a mob boss with the trench coat or whatever. And then, you see Dakota come out running. So I'm gonna say last week or so, Dakota Kai had a doctor, Clarence. He got her brace off. So the whole bit was he came back just like it was in there last week when Bailey was doing that thing, because she got cleared now. So now she's about to get back in action. I agree with Dash that he might trade on turn on Bailey, because Bailey said, I already seen what you did. I don't 100% agree, but she's cleared now. So that could have been a whole tactic. So I don't know. I'm kind of confused with it.
Well, we'll see how it plays out. Dakota Kai is definitely going to betray Bailey, probably.
I saw an old video of Bailey, and she got big. Like, Bailey got... I didn't really notice, like, Bailey's transformation, but she got... You see the muscle, or she got some type of fitness to her?
Yeah, when you watch it day in and day out, you're not going to notice those subtle changes, but when they do the vignettes of talking about how much Bailey's accomplished,
yeah, when she was
for me as a casual,
she was like real small.
Yeah, for me as a casual, I'm like, okay, she was much skinny when she first came out.
Lynch got skinny though. Lynch got skinny.
But moving right along, we had a number one contender match to see who's going to face Judgment Day at EC, and that was Taylor Bate and Pete Dunne versus DIY. And I thought, Tyler, and I thought DIY was going to cinch this one, but apparently they didn't. So Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne are getting the push. Let's go.
I think that happens to every new team. They did it with Pretty Deadly. They did it with the Creed Brothers. They did it with DIY. Everyone gets a tag team match as soon as you form a tag team. So I kind of both of these teams were on my draft, which we'll get to.
I'm known for saying these names wrong, so
Tyler Bate.
He said Tyler Bat is how you say his name.
Tyler Bat. They said it on TV on SmackDown. Not SmackDown. Whatever that's not Bate.
All NXT, I was hearing Tyler Bate.
Yeah, they said Tyler Bat. I'm like, I thought it was Bate. That was Bat.
You probably was watching some Australian stuff, so they pronounce words a little different. Crikey.
Who was it? Was it Corey Graves? Who the announcer on what match was that was on Raw? SmackDown, right?
This was SmackDown. We're still on SmackDown. Working our way towards.
Who was the commentator on SmackDown? Was it Corey? Who was it on SmackDown? Who the commentator on SmackDown again?
I don't know, but I'm gonna move on because we got about 35-ish minutes left.
Wade Barrett and other boys.
That's who said it. Wade Barrett said it. It was Australian accent. Wade Barrett.
There you go.
Probably misspoke.
All right, so in the last match of SmackDown, we had Sami Zayn, who's been on a very downward slump. This was his last chance to prove himself, and he went up against the Viper himself, Randy Orton. What did you think about the main event of SmackDown? Randy Orton versus Sami Zayn for the Elimination Chamber qualifier match. AJ, go first.
It was a good match. It was a good match. Orton, I'm not gonna lie, Orton shouldn't won because I've seen how many bumps Orton took, and his back is shot. Like, look how bad he's really holding that back. He can't take that many bumps and keep on going. Like, I get it. Yeah, he's the Viper. I want him to go on. But it's the Sami Zayn moment. Orton can't keep on doing this.
Corey
It's over.
Graves
His
was
neck is done.
definitely on commentary selling how injured Orton was looking. He was like, "Oh my God, he's looking pretty tired. He's looking gassed. He can't do it. He's looking dazed ever since he got rocked." I don't know what Sami Zayn did to him, or it was an RKO attempt or something, but they were really selling the story that Randy Orton looked very beat up and just had
No,
a
but even when
headache.
he came back, look when he do his shoulders thrust joint when he go down for the RKOs. He did it fast one time, then slowed down. Like, yeah, he in pain for real, trying to do these moves and stuff. He's real stiff, so he shouldn't really be doing these things that he's doing.
Well, folks,
He
wrestling
should.
hurts, so just know that.
Yeah, don't
Watching it,
tickle.
don't think these people are ballerinas. No, these are stuntmen out here having to really perform in front of a live crowd.
Yep. Go ahead, Dashy. How you feel about it?
I think Sammy is going on this losing streak arc to try to come back. They're either going to do it result in a heel turn, which I would be down for, or an amazing intercontinental championship run, which I'm also down for. I like to see Sami Zayn do something good. He's been around for a while, since early NXT days, so
I can't
he
see him
kind of
as a
deserves
heel.
his
He's
flowers.
like Mankind for me.
He was a heel like during the Bloodline stuff, you know.
Oh,
You
No.
weren't there.
again,
Was
see,
it-
that's all the stuff I
was he a
missed.
heel?
Okay, I got you.
Was he a heel against Kevin? Who was a heel? Him or Kevin Owens? Who was a heel? Was it Kevin Owens?
When they were feuding, it was Kevin.
Okay. So Sami Zayn always a nice guy. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, and that's when that match 2 WrestleManias ago, he had that match against Johnny Knoxville. He was the heel and all that, and
That's what I
joined the
thought about.
Bloodline
I'm
as a
happy
heel.
that you said that.
He
That's what
turned
I thought
face
about
at
wrestling.
last year's Royal Rumble. That's when he turned face. But I mean,
That's
and
funny that you said that.
Randy is a vet. I think he knows what he's doing, especially with the commentary pointed out. I think he is due for another world championship run, which would be cool to see before he retires because he's been loyal, and he should get 15. I like
He
it.
should
I
get
don't think he's
15?
gonna win the chamber.
Do he deserve 15?
He
Or
does, 100%.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he deserve. I'm not saying he don't deserve.
JBL said if you
Man.
were to design a wrestler from the ground up, it would look something like
would look
Randy
Randy
Orton.
It
I
was Ric
agree.
Flair. It was Ric Flair, not JBL.
No, he said JBL said it. Corey Graves said JBL said it.
Ric Flair said that.
Oh.
Ric Flair said that.
Well, then Corey
I can
Graves got it
definitely
wrong,
tell
and
you
I
that.
got it wrong because he said it wrong.
Yeah, Ric Flair said that.
Well, into
That's
some
100%
other wrestling news, Sasha Banks may be headed to AEW. Kazuchika
Oh.
Okada rejects WWE for AEW, and Brock
well, I don't
Lesnar
like
has been scrubbed from the WWE opening. You know where it says then, now,
Boo.
forever. They've replaced him with LA Knight. What are your
Yeah.
reactions?
Yeah.
Dashy has said boo, and AJ, what do you think?
Hold on. Go ahead, Dash. You go first. I was doing
He
something.
did. That was his reaction. It don't got to be long.
All right, what's the question? I
Just
forgot.
what do you think about the stuff I just said? If anything, you don't gotta have an opinion
I
on
was-
everyone.
I was doing something for Jaylene. My fault. That's why I missed the whole segment.
Oh, it's all good. It was basically just saying some rumored people joining. You'll go back and rewatch the recap. All right, so let's talk
Josh going
about.
to Okada going to AEW, and
Oh yeah.
Brock
Okay,
is-
back.
It's not
Okada is
important. I
going
go
to
on to the
AEW.
next thing.
No, that is important. Okada's
All right,
going
go
to AEW. Okada's
Yes,
going to
I know.
AEW. He just signed. They also announced supposedly they have a big money match bank, the extravaganza pay-per-view, whatever's coming up. Allegedly, Mercedes Moné is going there, aka Sasha Banks. We don't know yet. A lot of things are going down in the world in the AEW, and WWE got these stars, but we're trying to get the bigger stars over here. So Okada
I
is
still don't
there,
think
John
Sasha going
Cena
to
in
AEW.
Japan. I do, even though he was at the Super Bowl with Bailey and everybody else. It's just AEW took. I feel like AEW was trying to take. It's taking New Japan wrestling style, mixing with WCW style, and it's going to work eventually. That's all they're doing. That's it. So it's amazing.
Okay.
It's cool, I guess.
Well, that brings us
Not
straight
amazing.
into yesterday's Raw. So we had opening up, surprisingly, no opening promo. I'm not used to that. Used to that pattern of someone always recapping whatever. Starting off, we had New Day and main event Jey Uso versus Imperium. Gunther was looking crazy punkish in that fight. What do y'all think of that? What was your thoughts on it? Dashy, take us away. Who do you think?
Oh, excuse me. Shout out to our fantasy teams. We all won 2 points from that match.
Yes.
It was the typical Imperium heel face triple 6-man tag match with the faces getting the win. It was cool. Goodness gracious, I'm being a father right now. I'm attacked.
Don't worry, AJ, take us away. What did you think of it? Yeah, AJ, you got us. What you got?
The Imperial fight.
Yeah.
So since I was asleep, I watched the recaps of it. But what I watched from the recaps, overall, it was a good fight. It showed that Jey Uso can keep up with Gunther and his. I'm gonna say Gunther won't got a finisher. A coworker of mine say his finisher is called "I'ma beat you." That's what it's called. He spam all his moves at once and hit you with it.
Yeah, whichever move you get the most tired on, that's where you
Jay survived it. It makes sense because Jay got endurance, and I give it a solid match. It preview what they're gonna actually show at EC. So I gotta give it that. They had to put Gunther in a match just now to get him warmed up before his main event. Same thing with Jay because they like still loose, but Gunther haven't been fighting like that. So I give it a solid 4.
All right. Then right after that, we had another Elimination Chamber qualifier. As Dashy said earlier, these matches seem to be a bit predictable, and I'm inclined to agree. Bobby Lashley versus Big Bronson Reed. AJ, you tell me, what are your thoughts on that?
I knew Bobby was going to win, but I also felt like Bronson was going to win because he's been putting on some great performances. And they're going to Australia. He's Australian, so I felt like Bobby would have lost. Like Red said in the text messages, if Bobby wins, it's going to be cheating, like unfair if he only had to cheat his way. But like Dashy stated, they got away from the Karrion Kross and Bobby situation. Bobby's not going to keep losing, so it makes sense for Bobby to win.
It would have made more sense to have Bronson show up in the Elimination Chamber because they're both because he's Australian and it takes place in Australia.
But Bobby been taking too many losses though. You don't want one of your best stars to take so many losses.
Yeah, but he's in a feud with whoever that group is called. He should have just focused on that feud. What they should have did is go ahead, Dashy.
I would say I agree with it would have made sense for Bronson to be in the EC in the chamber match because he's from there. But I don't see how y'all think Bobby should have cheated to win. He a face. Y'all know that, right?
I don't think Bobby should have cheated to win at all.
No, Bobby just became the face. Just became the face.
He's still a face. So faces don't need to cheat to win. Yeah, and that's Bobby freaking Lashley. You don't need to cheat to win.
You know this. We all know this. So what it is?
Hey, that's AJ saying that crazy stuff.
No, that's what Red said.
I didn't say he was going to cheat. AJ said that.
No, I stated what Red said. Red said. In reality, I feel as though if you was going to do this, you should have had them put on I'm going to say a random match, a solid 20-minute match, randomly 15 to 20-minute match, a solid 4.3-star match, and it came down to deciding victor for real. It really didn't do it like that. I feel like Bobby's spirit was weak. Should have had Bronson go all out, Bobby go out. You feel me? It would have made more sense.
They don't get that much time. I think we had 5 matches on this card, so yeah, they don't get that much time. 5 or 6.
Some people do. Some people, depending on what it is. Imperium took a lot of time. That's what happened. They took a lot of time. Gunther and Imperium and all that. Mm-hmm. That match was like pretty long.
Well, let's see what happened next on Raw. So up next, we had Cody Rhodes coming back out. Now, this one was the seeds that we were talking about earlier that got planted. Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins did a great promo. As a matter of fact, they made tonight's cover art. So Seth Rollins said it was a lot of fun callbacks, and Dashy would appreciate this a lot more. If this was Marvel stuff, this would make me excited. So Dashy, I could feel how you might be excited. He said, Seth Rollins to Cody said, you need a shield. I was like, oh, I get that reference. And then he said something about coming down the rafters. I don't know, Dashy, take us away. This is your territory.
Seth came out pretty much reneged on everything he said a couple weeks ago where he was like, oh, I need you to face me. Now he come out saying, I get why you chose him.
Yo, make it sound cooler. Damn.
No, Seth felt like a little punk for 3 weeks in a row, dog. I hate this, dog. How they treating Seth Rollins like a little punk cat. Like
I'll use Seth, and then you definitely dunked on his head like, shut up, Seth.
But you heard how he was talking. He's like, I need the face you, Cody. You're the best. Just to come out last night and say,
every week it resets. You don't think about last week. Every week it resets. Don't worry about last week.
We can't do that. We're not doing that.
It's like Family Guy.
Question.
It's continuing
Question though.
story. It ain't anthologies.
Yes, it is.
Go ahead,
It's
AJ.
anthology.
Go ahead, AJ. What you say? You got a question?
No, that's it.
He ain't even had
I
no
like the troll.
question.
I like the troll.
I like the promo. I like that I like that Seth Rollins referenced Shield, and yes, this was planting the seed for a potential tag team match. Even though
Tag team match, right?
the man has a torn meniscus, he only got time for one match. Let him just fight Drew. Drew beat him, take the title,
And that's
and
another
move
thing
on.
too. Like we supposed to
Who
be
got time for one match?
checking who's
He has a
face for him
torn
at the,
meniscus. What do you mean? We talking about Seth Rollins,
Hey.
not Cody.
Already?
Yeah.
Right. I seen my man play on a torn meniscus all football season in high school and through the playoffs. That's a lot of games and getting tackled. So it's okay. Yes, it hurts.
And
He
a
can-
torn
he can-
MCL too.
And he
Don't
also
forget
has a
about
torn ACL.
Oh.
I don't know his whole
M-
list of
MCL.
He
ACL.
had ACL too.
that. MCL.
MCL, torn
MCL.
MCL.
Partially, because you had to have surgery. Everything is partial, so you don't need surgery on this.
But I'm gonna say that
in
everyone sounded dumb. Cody sounded dumb. Seth sounded dumb, and I get it because all this was last minute, so they had to recover from the mistakes they made. But Cody went
It
and
wasn't-
told Roman, "I'm not facing you at WrestleMania," just to say, "Oh, I choose you, Roman, at WrestleMania." And then Seth
All you really want to say is
doing
their
a whole
fault.
180.
Admittedly, that
I'm not saying
when
it's their fault,
Dashie
but they're on
when
TV.
Dashie breaks it down like that, it does sound dumb. I'm not going
It's
to
funny.
pretend.
They're
I
on
forgot.
TV.
I
They
forgot
have
all of
to
that,
clean
Damn.
up
but
the
Dashie
mistakes.
remembered
Dashie.
all of that. So I forgot all
It's
of
funny
it.
as you say that because it's funny. Check this out though. Not Punk. Seth get injured against Jinder Mahal, right? And then I don't know if this is a work for a long term storytelling to get CM Punk, even though CM Punk is really injured, and also get back in shape too. Seth get injured and CM Punk get injured. What's the coincidence of that? Like for real, let's really talk about it. That's not
It's
a
no
coincidence.
coincidence. It's a mathematical probability. Seth freaking Rollins has been wrestling for 52 weeks, maybe 51. I don't know if he had any days off. If you wrestle or bump on the ground for 51 weeks, eventually
Dolph Ziggler.
something's going to break.
say Dolph Ziggler.
CM Punk is, I don't know how old he is, 47? Probably the same age as The Rock,
Oh,
51?
44, 43.
40, okay, he's 43.
I'm
At
say
that
Dolph
age,
Ziggler.
he is already teeter-tottering on, okay, am I going to be like Billy Gunn and be super in shape, or am I going to be like, hey, just the everyman but kind of in shape? He didn't take the Billy Gunn
So
route.
you're looking at live shows. You're looking at live shows only. It's people like Dominic Mysterio and them who's doing not live shows. I mean televised shows. Live shows. Dominic Mysterio and them is doing more wrestling than Seth right now.
Yeah,
Big
but Dominic
Ben was doing more
Mysterio's in his
wrestling than
20s. Your body is
No,
different in
I'm-
your 20s than it is in your 30s and 40s.
If you look at if you go on what is it, cagematch.com, whatever it is, and look at the wrestlers and look at the live shows who are all wrestling like from like the live, not televised shows, live shows. Seth is barely on the card. Seth barely was wrestling, but he makes sense because he's doing his televised promos. You feel me?
I wouldn't
It
dare
makes sense.
say he was
I mean,
barely
injured
wrestling.
now.
That's an insult. Whatchamacallit, Roman Reigns was barely wrestling. Don't disrespect Seth by saying he was barely wrestling.
Oh, okay. He was there 10. Roman was backstage 10 times less than him, making 10 times more.
So I mean, if we're going to set the bar to who was barely wrestling, that's Roman for sure. And no knock to
I
the
say that's The Rock.
tribal chief
That's The
because
Rock.
he earned it. Apparently, I don't know. I wasn't watching during the 2010s, but he did something right to win 2 titles and merge them into one.
Right, bro. Who you telling, bro? I seen the man had 2 belts. I'm like, wait, huh?
Got it. I gotta go
This
to
your guy?
Dashie if he had something right. But let's get
Dashie,
back
this
on.
is your, hold on. I got hold on, D-Cypher, before you go. Dashie, this y'all guy, Roman, the champion.
I never liked
used to
him.
go in. Okay, thank you. That's all I got to clear.
Disrespectful,
Okay, go ahead,
by the way.
D-Cypher.
Gonna say he never liked him, but
I'm
yeah, we
not,
gotta
I'm not gonna
move
say
on.
that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
I'm not- he's not gonna say it like
I'm not gonna
that.
say I didn't like Roman. I liked Roman. I didn't like how they was trying to force him down people's throats. Pause. That was the problem. That's why people didn't like him. They was trying to force him.
Well, I remember The Rock specifically doing that, holding his hand up at some event, and they was like, nah, Rocky, we
Royal
ain't
Rumble in
feeling him.
Philadelphia. Roman had just won. Rock came out to try to save the booze and stuff, and they was still getting booed. It was in Philadelphia. That's why they try to make this full circle moment. Them fight at Philadelphia.
Okay.
Dang. Okay, I can see why The Rock wants to do that. All right, but yeah, let me move on just so I get through this card and we can talk about the draft and all the other stuff. So we had Liv Morgan, and she had a great outfit on because I know everybody keeps talking about it, versus Zoe Stark.
No, that was a what's the name? A reference to Christina Aguilera. What's her name? Christina Aguilera, her outfit. If everybody want to know that, a lot
Okay.
of people don't know.
Oh, that's her normal. That's her normal fit.
Yeah, so a lot of people no, well, that is true. But I'm talking about the design, the mini skirt with the that was based off Christina Aguilera's music video and everything. It was on Twitter. That's why people were so flabbergasted with it. Like, oh my gosh, what is this?
I mean, it's the same
That's
thing
my
as
baby.
everybody, all the other female wrestlers. They wrestle in trunks. She just had a skirt over it, but I get it. It was a
Yeah.
lot more interesting. It was the
It's
illusion
Mickey
of
James.
was
It's
there.
Mickey
my
James all
girl.
over again. This is
That's
Mickey
my little
James.
Jersey pick. My little
So what did
crazy
y'all think of the
Jersey
fight? Did Zoe Stark look good even though she lost? That's what I want to know.
I thought she was just,
Just there.
I'm not gonna lie. Liv looked as super winded because she's been out of action for a minute.
It's because
And
of
I
all them
feel as
vape
though
pens she been using.
yeah. Yeah, that's
You
true
gonna
though,
say
but Liv
yeah.
hasn't been training like that. She had to recover too. She had to recover. 420 Liv had to recover. And I'm not gonna lie. Zoe Stark should have won that. Shayna Law, Zoe Stark should have won that.
No,
Regardless of what
Liv
it
needs
is.
to go to EC. We need more people.
No, she need to
We
because
need more,
she a main eventer.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
saying.
that's
I'm
another
not
reason
gonna
why it's
lie.
so predictable because
What's
her
the point
tag
of
partner just lost last week. You thought she was going to win?
But it's like this though. What was the point of really bringing Trish Stratus in this situation to really bring over Zoe Starks to put it back in the tag team?
Fill
After
some
you
time.
had, like, bro, that
Fill
was
some time and
trash.
get this new girl popping.
Yeah,
That's
I
what it
know,
was.
I know, I get it, but that was trash. Like Zoe Starks
But
should
she
have
still
been.
got that under her belt though.
But Shayna
Can't take
Baszler
that
was
from
that dog one time in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
Like, come
basically.
on, Zoe Starks is to me. I like Zoe Starks better than Shayna Baszler.
Me
Zoe
too.
should have had a little shot. You feel me?
So
She shouldn't
But
have
it's
been
not her
fighting
time
Liv.
yet. Maybe next
Dashy,
year.
what did you think of this fight?
Predictable. I knew that my baby Liv was gonna win before she left my crib.
Fair
I told her
enough.
don't forget her keys and stuff like
Moving
that.
on. Moving on. Damian Priest told R-Truth that they are not friends and it's not funny anymore. So R-Truth is no longer part of Judgment Day and he got eviscerated by JD McDonough. And he also tried to call Miz from California and say, yo, can you fly out to I forgot where they were at, Kentucky or something, come save me. So what did y'all think of this fight?
Oh, I got a lot. To
I didn't
talk
really
about
care
that.
for the fight. I just liked the story. Go ahead, AJ, start us
so-
off.
So we all know why. Hope Maurice recovers. Maurice got like cancer in her or what is it called? Ovaries, whatever they call it. That's why the Miz wasn't there today because they recovering. So they had to change the story. The Miz was supposed to come out to have Awesome Truth to reassemble, to save R-Truth, but they had to switch it up with DIY, which makes sense. And the match was whatever. And like R-Truth whooping their butt, and then Damian Priest did some BS. It's in school. That's it.
Dashy, what you think? Did you like the fight or the storytelling, anything?
Y'all know I'm ready for this storyline to be over, but damn, I was gonna say, y'all see that after the video afterwards, Truth talking to DIY.
Yeah, he got saved by DIY.
Yeah.
Is that on here? Nope.
No,
What he called him? What he called him?
Yeah,
called
he
him
called
DX.
him. Yeah, he called him DX. He
thought
said
that was funny,
the
but that's-
guy with the hair was Shawn Michaels and the bald-headed guy was Triple H, which looked like Triple H. So sure.
But
Yeah,
it's
it could be
funny,
right.
you get it, because Shawn Michaels got the same kind of haircut, kinda, and the beard, so it made sense, and the pointy nose. I'm like, oh.
And at the end, the
He
guy,
like Shawn
the guy with
Michaels?
the hair was like, "I am a sexy boy." So I was like,
Yeah,
"Okay, that's
stop.
funny."
I do like Tommaso Ciampa and
No,
the
for
Triple
real.
H comparisons because he looks just like Triple H.
Yeah.
He just needs to be a little bit more edgier. He looks like that guy.
And then we had Becky Lynch's promo. Sorry, this one was really good. So Becky Lynch was cutting her promo. Nia Jax came out crying. And Becky Lynch was like, I don't believe this. What's going on? And I'm like, okay, where's this going? She's like, you're going to make Nia Jax. You're going to make such a good mom. And I wish one day I could be a good mom. And then I'm like, okay, where's the turn? Where's the turn? And then she was saying, you really deserve to go against whoever, whatever. And then the turn came. She's like, but I got to go against Rhea first or something like that. And I was like, there's the turn. Because she came out way too nice and polite and crying. I'm like,
And emotional,
why is
yeah.
and emotional? I'm like, why Nia Jax like this? I'm like, okay, I like when people all get along. So I'm like, maybe she is finally about to shake her hand and be like, damn, I broke your nose. You know what? I actually am rooting for you now. But I forgot that.
Really? Stop that.
Yeah, well, I'm a casual, so I don't get to pick up on those things that you hardcore fans get
I like
to pick
Nia
up
Jax
on.
too. Oh wait, you
I'm
fell
not
for
Nia
it.
Jax,
You
I
for it.
fell for it because I wanted them to all get along and be like, you know what? It's all respect. It's a
Goodness
competition.
gracious, bro. I wouldn't have admitted that in public. Batman couldn't have got that out of me. He fell for that. I like Nia, but I knew she was on some BS. As soon as she came out, I was like, yes, she just called this girl bad
Nia
mom.
But it's more
cheating,
like I
bro.
wanted to fall for it, not just I fell for it. I wanted to believe.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah, I wanted
I
to
get
believe that. Like when Gunther, he said something to Seth
Right.
Rollins a few weeks ago, and it was like, even though he's still a heel, he was like, I got respect for you, but I'm still gonna beat you up. So I'm like, I like that kind of promo. Like they still show respect. So I thought that's what Nia was doing. I respect you, but I gotta go against Rhea first. But nope, she went back to straight up, I'm just gonna go against Rhea, and you're not, or something she said. Then Mommy came. What y'all think of seeing Mommy? Because I didn't think she was going to show up when she didn't pull out for Judgment Day earlier.
Mommy
Pull up,
going to
not pull out.
kill you. Mommy gonna kill you. That's all I'm gonna say.
Gotcha. So yeah, all
Mommy
in all, what
gonna
y'all think of that
kill you.
promo segment? Pretty good. I liked it.
cool.
I'm not gonna lie. I like Becky Lynch with the cup. I actually do. I'm like, she out there chilling casual with the cup on the microphone. And then here come Nia with the BS. And then here come the one who she want her fade. Like, bro, you ain't gonna keep whooping my butt and then still get her butt whooped. Like, bro.
She
Like,
did.
I'm
Nia
tired. I'm tired of.
squished Rhea into Becky and smashed the
Almost.
lemonade juice or
Oh
whatever.
yeah.
But when are they gonna stop
I
making
was
Rhea? Go ahead.
I was about to be pissed if they was gonna make Rhea get beat up again at the end, but
They kind of
they-
did. Though.
Nah, they tossed out Nia.
no, she got the last. She got the last.
No, I'm
last
no,
hit.
she got the last hit, but think about it. She got head butted, she got punched, and she got squashed. Rhea got that little jaw, and I'm like, bro, stop
She
making
didn't
it
get
seem
left
like
in the
Rhea
ring like
can't.
she did last couple weeks.
Yeah, but yeah, I get it, but she got still hit more. It's like, bro, can you? She's a woman champion. Like she talk her talk and walk her walk. Let her walk her walk real quick. You feel me? At least one time, like on something like Shawn Michaels and Triple H stuff, or Rock and Austin type. You know what I'm saying? Let her go one time with her, toe to toe. Have all the security guards out here breaking it up. You feel me? Let them get it in. That's a big draw, and that's a strong behind female in his heart. A lot of females can't take Rhea down. You feel me?
Yeah, that's
So
Mommy.
let them. Yeah, let them get it
She's
in.
always on top.
Mommy's always on top.
Yeah, like let her get it in. Right now, this is a real rivalry. I'm liking. This is nobody right now is bigger than like body mass and like body mass wise than Nia Jax. Height wise, yeah.
I
She's
think
the
Piper
big show
Niven would
for
like to
Rhea.
have a word with you.
Nia Jax is taller. So in reality, this is the big show. This is their big show
That is their big
versus
show.
their China. Versus their China. Let them go. Let them go. Let them get one good boom boom some real. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I got to move
Some
on because I
brawling.
only got a couple minutes left before Little Cipher. You know, it's my time and my duties. So let me move on. So we had Elimination Chamber qualifier, LA Knight versus Ivar. Again, back
clean
to
them
what
up.
Dashy said. Kind of predictable. What y'all thought about this fight?
I said it was Ivar to the one. Ivar.
You said
Right.
Ivar should have won? Say it again.
He should have won because he been putting on great matches. LA Knight should have been fighting him. He should have been fighting like Bronson Reed. Or
No, so
somebody.
you're
I don't
saying
know.
LA Knight should have lost against Ivar? I think you're a terrible booker at this point.
No, I feel like Ivar should never fought LA Knight. I feel like they should have had a different match than that or something like that. Like at least Ivar versus Dom, Dirty Dom or something like that. You feel me?
But
And
then
LA
you're
Knight
going to
versus
put
somebody else.
Ivar over Dom, and that's crazy too. Dom needs to go to East
No, not
Elimination
saying,
Chamber.
no. I'm talking about for that match because like make a good match. Because no, Dom's gonna win. Dom's gonna win.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't talk
Ivar
about, like-
was destined to lose. He's not going to Elimination Chamber. Yeah, he's putting on good fights, but he's not PLE ready
But
yet.
that's what I'm saying. Huh?
I don't think he's PLE ready. Over Dominic
Look at him in his
Mysterio?
tag. Look at him in his tag team again. He's actually a better
Doesn't
wrestler
matter.
than Dom.
As a solo star, he is not PLE ready. Right now, he's still a gimmick fighter against LA Knight or Dominic Mysterio. You're tripping.
Oh, that's how they put him in, bro. We're not gonna say why Dom. is
Dashy,
where
help
Dom
me
is
out
at.
here. This man think Ivar got more star power than LA Knight and
No,
Dominic Mysterio.
like he's a better I'm saying he's a better wrestler than Dominic Mysterio.
Wrestling's not
Yes,
real.
so-
It's about entertainment. It don't
Dom-
matter who's the better wrestler.
Yeah.
It's who going to give
So
the
No,
most
it's about-
let me get this
it's
straight.
about-
Let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. Your argument is Ivar should be in the East Elimination Chamber match over LA Knight.
No, I'm saying that match should never been LA Knight versus Ivar whatsoever. I'm saying they should have had a
Okay.
different match card who they put in it, how they match up the matches, and like you should have had Ivar
That's what I
versus.
said about Drew and
in
AJ.
Yeah, that was
mind you,
crazy to
reality,
throw Drew and
you
AJ
should have
right
had
there.
Ivar. You should have had Ivar versus Bronson Reed. In reality, you feel me?
That would have been
And I
cool.
don't.
That had Bronson win that.
You feel me? You could have had Dom versus Sami Zayn or somebody because since he got a little beef with Judgment Day, whatever happened. You feel me? You could have
And
had better stuff like that. You feel me?
I see what you're saying. But I don't. I wouldn't say Ivar is a better wrestler than Don.
No, he's a better wrestler. Dom beat boxing a lot more moves than Ivar. Like coming talent wise, personally, I'm not talking about star power though. For talent wise,
All
like
right.
Ivar the
Well,
best
what did you
wrestler.
guys think of this fight? So I can get to this last one and get ready to wrap up tonight's show.
It was mid.
Mid, yeah. For me, it
Predictable
was.
mid for her.
And like I heavily knew who was
I give
going
it
to win.
3.
All right. And
I
then
give it-
last, the show
Oh.
stiller, we had main event Shinsuke Nakamura versus Sami Zayn. Now I will say
Like
what's
it.
funny is in our little draft fantasy roster, nobody has Shinsuke Nakamura. We disrespected
I
this
thought
man.
about
Same
We
thing, bro. I looked
disrespected
at
this
these
man.
and I'm like, wait.
It's funny.
And
It's
he
funny
won.
that you said that, right?
And he won. We
I
disrespected him.
thought
And he
I
won.
thought about that, bro. I said, bro, nobody got Shinsuke, and I love Shinsuke. And
You don't love
I'm
him.
like, hold on.
You don't love him. You would have picked him
No.
if you love him.
Exactly.
One of my favorite songs on Uzi album is called Nakamura, and I love that song, and that made me like being a Shinsuke fan, and I'll be mad that
It's a good
Shinsuke been
song.
taking all
Folks,
these
let me let you
losses.
know who else he loves. He loves Liv Morgan. Dashie, is Liv Morgan in your fantasy draft or is it in AJ's
Definitely in
fantasy
my
draft?
fantasy team.
Tis, tis,
Yeah,
tis.
he tough
The
first,
people
sure.
you love, you surely ain't picking.
Ready? I had to pick Rhea Ripley over Liv because Rhea is over right now. I had to. There's no way I had to. I'm not gonna lie. I had to pick Rhea over Liv. You know this already.
All right,
We ain't gonna do that.
quick thoughts on this fight. Yay, nay. Moving on, because I'm gonna talk about this draft that we
It was
got
cool.
going. It was cool.
I'm glad
Yeah, it's cool.
Nakamura won. It was cool.
I was surprised. That was the same.
And then Drew came out at the end.
And then Cody.
So what we doing now?
Cody.
I'm going
We,
to explain the draft. Explain to them what we got
All right,
going.
we
Or
can announce
Dashie,
our
I
own
mean,
team.
if this is your baby, would you like to explain like just a brief of what this is? What we got cooking?
So real quick. It's based off of fantasy football. You have your team. You start in 5 with a 6 flex option, and each main roster show, not NXT because we all don't watch NXT. Each main roster show, if you're someone in your starting 5 flex 6 wins a match, you get 2 points. Pay-per-views, you get 5 points. Championship wins, you get 10 points. It's complicated now. We still got some kinks and details we need to iron out as we go.
Complicated now. No, keep going. Sorry, I just had to laugh at that
Hey.
part. I just had to laugh.
So
at
you know,
that
yeah,
part.
so
we do got
it's
kinks and
still some things
details.
Yeah, y'all was asking me questions. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even think about this. But that's the whole it's new. You know what I'm saying? I just thought about this.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah, we getting together as we go. So
Can I show it?
I
I'm
was
so excited to
confused.
pull it up.
Yeah.
Can I pull it up?
You can show it.
Yes,
You can show it.
I want.
There we
I
go,
want to
folks.
announce your own
So-
team, so.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's 3 teams.
Hold on. Let me see. Oh, I'm looking. Hold on. I gotta open my phone back up.
I got it right here on the
Yeah,
screen.
it's
Oh,
fine.
I forgot you're not watching the live stream. Yeah, so there's 3 teams.
Oh.
Dashie, go ahead, announce your team.
It's not on the Discord.
I can pull it up. Hold on. Let me show.
Yeah,
the screen.
let me go. Let me pull up. Let me announce my team.
It's on the Discord
Okay,
now.
bet.
It's on the
Here we go.
Discord
It's
now.
on Discord now.
Okay, bet. I had the first pick, and I almost messed up. I forgot who I picked. Almost picked besides Cody Rhodes, but my first pick was Cody Rhodes. I got LA Knight, Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins, Tiffany Stratton, DIY, Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, Sami Zayn, Melo, the Kabuki Warriors, Nia Jax, Liv Morgan, Ivar. I drafted Bronson Reed, but dropped him for Santos. And I got Xavier Woods. We finna get rated R with my team.
AJ, who you? I know that reference. AJ, who you? I shouldn't even said that. I'm sorry.
No.
AJ, who you got, bro?
So my number 1 pick was Gunther. That's my dog. I like Gunther.
Ring General.
Then I had to go get Rhea. Mind you, in reality, I didn't want to go get all champions, but I had to go get all champions. I got Rhea. I got Jade. I got Braun Breaker. I got Awesome Truth. Roman. I got Jimmy because somebody wanted to steal somebody in their number 1 pick. We ain't gonna talk about who did it. Cypher. AJ Styles. I got Damian and Finn, Judgment Day, whatever you want to call their tag team duo. Street Profits. I traded Andrade for
Let me scroll
who did I
down.
trade Andrade for?
Zoe Stark.
Zoe Stark. I didn't think she was gonna take an L. Cool. Kofi. That's my guy. I always rock with Kofi. Famous. I'm hoping on return. That's my ace in the hole coming back. Bobby, that's my guy from day one. Dirty Don, that's my guy from day one when he was chubby Don with the blonde hair, with the
Playing
PSP on
Grand Theft Auto
WWE.
6 on the
That's my
PS, Grand Theft Auto
yeah.
on
That's
PSP.
been my dog. He always on my team. And everything else, I try to keep a balanced team. That's it.
For Team Cypher, we did not go balanced at all. Looking at this, I ended up with way too many SmackDown stars and not enough Raw stars, but it is what it is. So I went for more. I went for a more analytical. I just wanted to go by who did I feel was going to get the most wins, and I'll show you points. We'll get to that later. I had Jey Uso's number one because I feel like he's unstoppable right now. Randy Orton's not the most unstoppable, but I immediately forgot my strategy and was just panicking after they picked some good picks. So I was like, I gotta go to the top dog, Randy Orton. And then it was Bayley because again I was panicking, so I was just like, Bayley's gonna win. I know she's gonna win. Then it was like, okay, let me start thinking Bianca Belair, even though she's not fighting too much, she's gonna win. Drew McIntyre, unstoppable. He's gonna win. Then I saw they were picking tag teams, so you had DIY, Awesome Truth. So I was like, well, let me go Creed Brothers. I couldn't think of who to pick, so I just bull crapped out a name. Then it was Imperium because I had time to think. Then Naomi because she just got signed, so I'm like, okay, they're not gonna give her a losing streak. Then Austin Theory. At this point, I was done. I was tapped out. I was mentally drained, and I was scrolling through the list of Raw stars because Dashy gave me a list of people that's on Raw, and I was like, everybody here is trash, and everybody on SmackDown just looked like I see them on TV more. So I went Austin Theory, KC2. I don't know what show they're on, but they had the title for a little bit. They on
every show.
They might not even show back up anymore. CM Punk. I just had to steal him.
Why did you pick CM Punk?
I had to steal him just in case anybody else stole him. So he's just at the bottom of my list.
For what? He
might get dropped, but you never know. I'm just holding on to him just in case. I told you I completely faltered once we got to pick 10. Kevin Owens because I feel like he got something. Santos Escobar, but then I mistakenly dropped him for JD McDonough, who actually won me some points, which is a shock.
Yeah, that was surprising.
Dashy picked him up. Logan Paul because Logan don't miss, and then Grayson Waller.
Now I'm gonna say this: two things. One, your late picks are amazing because you got Kevin Owens, CM Punk, Logan Paul. Great.
I'm not even gonna lie.
You got them that great body. I'll be honest.
I wasn't thinking about KO. Tim, you got Grayson.
Me neither.
Hold on. Time out. Is that a tag team, Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, or are they individual? Because they always doing tag team.
They're individual. They don't have a tag team name as far as I know.
I hate you.
But I'm gonna say this too. Your first pick as Jey Uso is crazy when Rhea Ripley and LA Knight was right there, and Bianca. I mean, you still got Bianca. You could have got Rhea, LA Knight, Seth, Becky.
Already?
You could have got anyone with your first pick. You chose Jey Uso. That threw me for a loop.
I didn't know what I was doing, folks. You can tell, right?
It did throw me for a loop, though, bro. Because Reddy, I knew exactly what he was thinking. When I picked Gunther, if I would have said Jey Uso, either he would have picked Gunther or Roman Reigns. I would have
absolutely picked Gunther. And I didn't want to go Roman Reigns because he doesn't fight enough. So I was like, he's not worth it.
My point is
I was not thinking about Roman Reigns at all.
I was thinking how Cypher was thinking. That's why I picked Gunther. And then I'm like, okay, cool. The moment he said, I was like, dang, he's not going to say Jay. I hope he don't say Jay. He said Jay, right? I said, shit. He said Jay. Okay, I'm like, Dashy ain't going to say L.A. Knight. I hope he say somebody not L.A. Knight. When Dashy said L.A. Knight, I said, okay, I got to go Rhea. She about to fight and she's going to win. I got to get some points on the board.
But that's what pissed me off because I wanted Rhea. I didn't even think about Rhea.
I know. I had a feeling though, right? And then what's the next step? Did you pick Bianca? I think somebody picked.
I did pick Bianca. She was my she was my 4th round draft pick.
So I wasn't thinking. So he picked Orton. So when you picked Becky, that was my 3rd pick. I wanted to pick. I'm like, fuck, he picked Becky. So I froze. I knew Bianca was out here. I had to pick the up and coming star Jade.
Smart move.
I had to pick an up and coming star, and I had to pick Braun. I was
happy on the national.
Braun was a dumb move. It's too early. It's like my CM Punk. Braun is like my CM Punk. He should have been late draft.
No, it's not. Ready? Because Braun was on SmackDown. Braun was on SmackDown talking to Triple H, and he said he had to go to Raw.
It's still a late draft pick. You got a lot of faith in him.
He's done with the Wolf Dogs. You reached for him. You could have got him later. Because I wasn't thinking about Breaker.
I wasn't, but what it is, what I seen in the Rumble was the showdown where Braun about to get his my fault. His SummerSlam
Goldberg on.
Yep, he about to get it on.
So far,
20
here
mile
is
per hour speed.
the points, the league standings. Actually, let me just pull up points. That's probably faster. So that Alpha, Team Alpha currently has 11.5 points, and if you're wondering how they get a half a point, it's because they had got quarter percentage of a point for is it SmackDown, something like that. It doesn't matter the specifics. A Team
Yes, it
AJ
do.
has
Explain the rules. Explain the rules. It do matter.
all right. So
Explain it.
If you're on the
Go to,
bench, you get point.
no, it's right here. He wants
Damn,
to
I
explain the
forgot the
rules.
thing.
Here go the rules.
yeah,
Here
so
go
as
the
far
rules.
as
Explain the
wins
rules.
and how they're calculated, if you're a championship win, you get 10 points. If it's at a PLE, you get 5 points. If it's just a weekly show, you get 2 points. Your starting 5 plus your flex player, they'll earn you the full amount of points. But anybody that's sitting on the bench, so that's this blue, they will only earn you a quarter percentage of the points. So we started this officially the 2nd of February. I mean the 6th of February,
Okay, yeah.
but we did include was it PLE that just passed? Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
We did include Royal Rumble just because it was too hot not to pick. It was too hot. And you can also trade. That's what this little orange bar is. You can trade players. It's a huge bar. And you can trade players up to 3 times per week. But there's a lockout, so you can't do it after 8 p.m. on Monday when Raw starts. But it is open back up after 10 p.m. on Friday when Raw ends. And then there's a new rule. We have to make sure our starting 5 looks similar to this. A lot to explain.
One male or at least one female, at least one male, at least one tag team.
Oh, well, there you go.
One male, one
Yeah.
female, a tag team, and what else?
You can
Flex
have-
or whatever.
Yeah, you can have 4 starting female and one male roster. One male on your starting. So as long as you got one,
need at
yeah.
least one tag team too. So you can't have 4
Yeah,
men.
so
tag
you
team.
can have-
like I got
so
the Kabuki Warriors.
Yeah.
I can have them as
So you
DIY.
can have a tag team,
Here's
one
everybody's starting
male,
5
and then
of
2
this week
females.
right here. This is their current starting 5. So
One
LA
male,
Knights,
tag team, 2
Liv,
females.
Xavier, Kabuki, Sammy, Tiffany versus Awesome Truth. Oh, I meant to make that bold.
What
Bobby
did I have?
Lashley, Zoe Stark, Dom, Dirty Dom, Kofi, Roman. Which
Yeah.
why?
One male, you need one male,
I just
2
don't know why you put
females,
Roman
and a
right
tag
there.
team.
Roman ain't fighting.
No, Roman my flex. I just kept him as a flex. He's my flex regardless, cause I don't know what's about to happen at the Rumble. If they about to have not the Rumble Mania. If they about to have a tag team, is he about to win? If he about to lose a tag team, is he going to keep the belt? I don't know what's going on.
But that ain't
Roman
until
fighting.
Mania.
Roman ain't
We
fighting
got
no
at
weekly
least a
shows
whole
no
month
more.
and
His
a half
contract,
until
he don't
Mania.
do
Hey.
weekly shows no more.
Hey, that's why Roman's here. I'm gonna keep Roman here. Hey, he's coming out there
Just in
He
case.
don't
Friday.
fight for another
Yeah. And
5 or
then
6
Hear me
weeks.
out.
I'll like
If
put
Roman
in
got to do a
wins and
Superman
stuff.
punch on somebody on Friday, that I'm saying, hey, bro, that's 1,000 points right there. Acknowledge me. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, let us know in the comments who got the best team. I think I killed the draft.
Yeah, let us know who got
Gianna.
the best team. Back to the score. Team
I'll
Alpha's
say-
11.5 points. Team AJ's 14 points, and Team Cypher's 19 points. I'm gonna color code that later.
So I'm gonna say Cypher is playing tactical.
yeah, I'm
and
definitely playing
technical.
tactical.
And reality, he's gonna make me get in my bag. The moment he slip up with that one piece, I'm taking his another piece because he ain't keeping up. I'm not gonna tell him that next time to start watching wrestling. He's going to keep up.
Yeah, I did not want to have to do this much homework. But speaking of homework, I've actually finally, I've been telling AJ I wanted to do this for the longest. I've started the Cypher's Fantasy Wrestling. So what that is, that takes place of all my social medias. They're in competition with each other to book the best show. So right now it's just limited to 4 just because I want to test the waters. So YouTube is controlling Raw. So people in the YouTube comments will actually get to book and draft and set matches, set promos on everything that happens in Raw. And then Instagram's going to run SmackDown versus 2 other people. You can check out that. It's a YouTube short. It's real easy, real fast, but it's called Cypher Fantasy Wrestling. The episodes might air on their own separate YouTube channel. I was still debating with that. AJ said just put them on its own separate thing. But I like how we got talking wrestling. It might lead you to be like, hey, man, I wish I could, just do some play with y'all. It takes place in WWE 2K23 Universe mode, so we have all the flexibility, but then I'll do seasons where I'll add more features like injuries, random events, budgets and stuff. So yeah, those 2 things. We got the Dashy Fantasy League, and then we also have the Cypher Fantasy Wrestling. So any other announcements or anything else before I let you guys go and start asking where I can find you guys?
It's about to be a wild EC. Everybody got to be up East Coast time at 5 in the morning watching it. 2 a.m. West Coast time. Um, that's it. That's all it is. Yeah, everybody might gotta watch reruns and replays or whatever y'all want to call it.
Probably
You know,
that. Yeah, probably the reruns. AJ, where can we find you at, good sir?
you can find me at West Philly AJ on any gaming platform and AJ underscore Dream Tasha on any social media platform. That's it.
And Dashy, where
Yes,
can the
sir.
good folks find you at?
I do have an announcement. Me and Liv Morgan are getting married.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
After Elimination Chamber, win or lose, me and her are going to celebrate. We're going to tie knot.
When they ask
Have a bunch
who
of
object, I object.
marijuana bouquet flowers.
Nope.
But you can find me in our honeymoon in Jamaica. I'm gonna take her around the Nick. Never mind. You can find me on Instagram. Same thing. I heart dash. You love me. Your mom love me. Everyone loves me. It's all good. I heart dash. Don't forget the underscore. And shout out to the Chiefs beating the 40 Winers in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? F them, screw them, cry Debo, cry, you little punk ass. You know what? I got so much to say. Fuck the 49ers, dog. I'm sorry for cursing. I had to get that out.
Listen, shout out to Taylor Swift. Thank you for winning the Super Bowl.
And shout out to Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift won that Super Bowl.
Take it off.
And Joe Biden. It was all as he scripted. It was all scripted.
Yeah, ain't no bad blood. And Ice Spice for looking like a snack the whole night.
All right, be sure to put that subscribe button in the chokehold and make that like button tap out. Peace.
Here, ring the bell.